Okay, today I'm going to show you how to replace the screen and LCD on an iPhone 4S. If you did want to book it in with a professional or you want to buy any of the parts or tools in this video, just click the link in the description below. Okay, to start with, you need to remove the two pentalobe screws from the bottom of the phone. Okay, once they're out, if you slide up from the bottom of the phone and peel away, put that to one side. You switch to the posi drive screwdriver bit and remove the two screws in the battery cover. Once then, you can either pick it off with your finger or with the case opener tool from the kit. Like so. Just making sure that you put the little aerial with the screw that it came from. You can then begin to pry out the battery. You just start from the right hand side and just peel it away. Okay, you then need to remove the posi drive screws holding the screen ribbons down. If you peel it off from the top first, making sure that the clips come out at the bottom, and just pull it away, and always leave the parts with the screws that you took out. Once you get to this stage, you can remove the two screws that cover the charge port. And as we do with the battery connector, just peel up the charge port and fold it down. You see one of those screws must already have been loose, but just as we have been doing, just remove them and put them on the tray. There's another circuit board screw that is the same, and then if you want to switch to the flat screwdriver and remove the other circuit board screw. There's a small aerial connector here. If you just pick it off with your fingernail or one of the tools and fold it away from its little clip. Once you get to this point, switch back again to the posi drive and remove the Wi-Fi cover. As we did with the aerial connector from the bottom, just pick it up like that and bend it back. Once you get to this stage, you're ready to remove the camera and all the rest of the ribbons, like so. There's another posi screw in the top left that's connected to a little gold pin. Just making sure that you keep it with the screw you took it from. As with the bottom circuit board screw that you took here, there's another flat head underneath the Wi-Fi cover. Once you're at this stage, you can take the SIM pin out and push firmly into the side of the phone and remove the tray. Start from the bottom, just loosen the board and lift it out. And so at this point you can remove the loudspeaker with these two screws here. The vibrator needs to come out next, so just get one of the tools and push firmly underneath like so, and just stick it upside down so it doesn't stick it to your mat. Okay, we're now ready to start removing the screen. So if you begin by removing the 6 screws that are inside of the chassis, they don't need to be taken all the way out, so it's easy if you just do 2 counterclockwise turns and leave them in. Okay, there's now a further 4 screws, 1 in each corner. Just be careful because sometimes they are hidden with little black covers like this. As you can see, that one is actually missing. You just got to be careful if the phone has been previously repaired, just to make sure you put them back in before you finish. Okay, at this point you're ready to take the screen off. So if you want to start with another pick from a kit or a case opener tool and just pry off from the bottom, just making sure you don't damage anything. Once you go to the top, you just make sure that you feed the screen ribbons through the chassis, like so. Okay, all we need from this is just the home button from the bottom. Now this is quite badly smashed, but you would also need a camera proximity holder and a little mesh that goes in the front of the new screen. Okay, at this point you're ready for your new LCD. Okay, once you've got the new LCD, if you want to start by putting the new home button in. So line it up on your finger first and make sure it's level with the base of the phone, and then just smooth it down in the back. You can then remove the cover, and making sure that you only bend the ribbon in between the 2 dotted lines, like so. You're then ready to place it back in the phone. Once you've got them through like that, it's easy just to grab hold of both of them so they don't move. Careful not to bend the ribbon too much, and line the top 2 guides up with the chassis. Like that. Okay, you need to line the side pins up now with the 6 screws at the side, making sure that the washers go in front of the pins, like so. Okay, once it's all flush, push firmly down on the desk and tighten the 6 screen screws back up. You're then ready for the 4 corner screws to go back in. Okay, now the screen's back in. You can just push down and bend the ribbon into place, and then start reassembling the phone, beginning with the vibrator. And once that's back in, take the circuit board and locate it towards the top first, like so. And just put the middle circuit board screw in to keep it where it is. Okay, once we're at this point, you can change back to your flathead and start by putting 2 screws back in, starting the longest one goes at the top and the shorter flathead goes at the bottom. Alright, you can put the SIM tray back in. And switching back to the posi, replace the rest of the screws. Now, that gold connector, if you want to grab it with either a pair of tweezers, it is quite fiddly. So line it up first, and then it's best to concentrate on the screw. And as soon as you've got that gold connector in, you're ready to put the camera in, sliding it in from the top first. And then just push down until you hear a crack. Once you've done this, you can start with the rest of the ribbons. Like so. At this point, we put the loudspeaker in. I need to make sure that the pins on the speaker go underneath the chassis rail. So put the top in first and push down further. Don't let the pressure go on that until you've got at least one screw in. Like that. With the left hand side, there is this triangle plastic cover that has to go in first, followed by the screw. Okay, once that's tight, manoeuvre that round the bottom screw and to its little holder there, and then just click down. You're then ready to put the charge port cover back over, finishing it off with its cover, like so. Okay, now you can replace the Wi-Fi cover and attach it. Followed by the screen ribbon cover. And lastly, just put the battery back in, starting at the top first, making sure that cover is behind the circuit board, and then line your area up first, Once you're happy that's in place, just bend the cover back down. Again, if you did want to book your device in with us and have a professional do it, or buy any of the parts or tools, just click the link in the description below. Okay, finally you're ready to replace the back. So start with just a few mil higher than the chassis till it falls in. Like I say, push down firmly, switch to your pentalobe screwdriver and replace the bottom 2 screws. And there you have it, new glass and LCD on an iPhone 4S.